Time for News Extra, today brought to you by Intralinks. And with our program, here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. And we're going to talk about the 5th annual Harvest Night today. We have Perry Mater and Triniti Burgner here from Scottsbluff Parks and Recreation. They've been putting this on now for a long, long time. Well, like I said, 5 years. And not a whole lot different this year. Am I right? Give us kind of the time as to when it's going to be. And then again, over at Riverside Park, right?
Right. Friday night, 5 to 9. Not a whole lot of big changes this year. It's getting to be where we're really starting to get used to it, and rather than switch things up and throw a wrench into things, we just thought, well, this year let's just kind of go with a little bit more of the status quo and see what we get for crowds our volunteers are doing a great job, staff's doing a great job. Looks like we're going to have great weather, so should be a great event again.
All right. Some of the activities that you guys do for this, let's kind of run down the list. It's really kind of a lot of fun, really.
Yeah, we have our hayrack ride. Takes you around the ponds to see the pumpkins lit up and floating on the ponds. We have our corn bins for the kids to play in. S'mores and hot dogs. The only thing that costs money is concessions at Harvest Night. $1 for s'mores and hot dogs, and you can roast them at the Firepits. We have the glow art wall, needle in a haystack, where the kids dig in the hay for candy and prizes. Our pumpkins, as I mentioned, and we also have bonfires that float on the pond as well. Our petting zoo and our outdoor movie area.
So what type of movies are you showing?
We're doing old Mickey Mouse shorts this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah. They're in color.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't go black and white. They're still in color, but they're the old ones.
All right. Very good. Glad to hear it. New cartoons. I don't understand new cartoons, to be honest with you. But then again, I'm getting up there in age, so I don't understand why they have the new cartoons and what the whole thing is with those. So, all right, very good. At the hayrack rides, you have a multiple number of hayrack rides, right?
We have 6 hayrack rides that will run throughout the night continuously, yes.
All right. One of the things we forgot to do on the FM is mention the sponsors for this, and we can't do that this time around, so let's do that.
Right, yeah. We couldn't pull this event off without our sponsors, so we appreciate them so much. I'll just read through the list here. We have Crossroads Cooperative, the Girl Scouts, our Parks Foundation, City of Scottsbluff employees, 21st Century Equipment, Sandburg, Sully Cycle Center, Heilbrunns, Westco, Scottsbluff Fire and PD, Panhandle Co-op, Upward Bound, and Roosevelt School.
Cool. And Roosevelt School is the one just selling the concessions, huh? So they're kind of using it as a fundraiser?
Well, they're our adopt-a school this year for the city, so they're selling the hot chocolate part of it. Our Parks Foundation will do the hot dog and s'mores, and Roosevelt's doing the hot chocolate. Yes.
All right. Very good. This is absolutely free, 5 to 9 o'clock this Friday night. And you guys have once in a while struggled with the weather. It's either too hot, it's too cold, it's too rainy, it's whatever. This year, I think you're going to have great weather. I mean, look at the forecast. It should be awesome.
Looks beautiful. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yep. All right, so the 5th annual Harvest Night coming up this Friday. We're also going to talk about something that's going to happen this winter. And Triniti will do that right after this.
Is your wireless computer network secure? With their years of professional service, you can trust Intralinks Technical Solutions to keep your small or medium business computer system up and running. Not having a secure wireless network can put your computers at risk. Call Intralinks at 632-6590 to have one of their highly experienced techs set up, troubleshoot, and secure your wireless network. For weekly tips and information, friend Intralinks on Facebook at intralinks.net/Facebook.
All right, we are back on News Extra. We talked before the break here about Harvest Night that's coming up this Friday, the 5th annual one, over at the Riverside Park, 5 to 9 p.m. this Friday night. A lot of the same stuff, hayrack rides, s'mores and hot dogs, a glow art wall, needle in a haystack, all that stuff. The glowing pumpkins, an outdoor movie area. So there's usually about 3,000 people for this event, so be alert that there'll probably be a little bit of parking issues because there's so many people that attend this. It's an absolutely free event and a great time. Now, one of the other things the Parks and Recreation is doing is what's called the first annual Jingle Jog. That's coming up in December. Triniti, tell us just briefly what that's about.
Yeah, this is a new event that the City of Scottsbluff, along with First State Bank, are working on in conjunction. It's actually 2 events in one. The Jingle Jog is a run walk, and then right after that finishes, we'll do Christmas on Broadway. It's December 5th. Should be a lot of fun. It's very family friendly. It's not a competitive race, just a run, jog, fun stuff. Everybody will be dressed as Santa. In their participant bags, they'll have Santa shirts and hats and jingle bells, and we'll have cookies and decorations along the course, cookies, Christmas music, fun stuff along the course. And then Christmas on Broadway will run 5 to 8 right after the race, or the run. And we'll have the streets blocked off 19th to 16th on Broadway. We'll have carriage rides and carolers and music, photo props and places to stop and take pictures. We'll have Santa down there, a giant letter to Santa to ride on. Just lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff to get you in the holiday spirit. And we've asked the merchants to stay open that night until 8 for some holiday shopping as well.
Well, I would think the merchants would love that. A great time for them to be open and sell stuff. Yeah, 5 to 8 sounds like a lot of fun. So we'll hear more about that later on. We'll have Triniti in here along with Becca Tompkins, and we'll do that some more a little later on. But just to kind of give you a heads up on what's coming up on December 5th. One other quick thing on the Harvest Festival this Friday, you have a little bit different route for the haystack rides. Is that right, Perry?
Yeah, the hayrack rides will have a little different route. We used to have a giant loop basically, and as they went by the ponds, they would come back to the pickup point by going past kind of the RV park. But we're gonna basically just have them do a U-turn when they get by the ponds and go back the way they came, and it helps in a couple of ways where. The main thing was safety. We had people on foot and strollers really close to where the hayrack ride was as you go by the zoo in that little asphalt road area. And it was dark, and so we just basically cut that off from the hayrack ride. So people on foot won't have to contend with that. And we're going to light it up a lot better this year where that area, and as they enter into the park, it's going to be lit up a lot better. So we addressed a couple of the concerns that way. More police presence this year just for security reasons. So, some minor changes that people may not really recognize, but for us, it makes the thing go a lot smoother. We wanted to address the whole security thing as well. So,
all right, very good. Perry Mater and Triniti Burgner here. Harvest Night again this Friday night, 5 to 9 at the Riverside Park.